What's going on, it's the RapNerd, and that means that it is a new Tuesday, so that means that we got some new physical media pickups today. And as you can see, I'm at home. Didn't feel like going to the stores today. Everything that I ordered was online, so I'm just gonna kick it off like that. And as usual, I'm gonna start with everything that was released today, and then get to some of the things that I ordered offline over the weekend. Let's get it. So the first thing on today's release list is The Nun 2. I thoroughly enjoyed this movie, way more than the first one. This was super entertaining, and I actually think that it's a pretty good movie. Nothing great or whatever, so don't misconstrue that, but it was really solid and in line with the other Conjuring movies. Like, they did everything that I expected them to do. It kind of plays out like Annabelle Comes Home, I believe. Yeah, it kind of plays out like that. And for that reason, I enjoyed it. Cinematography looks really, really good. And slipcase, because I am a slipcase goat. Standard Blu-ray, nothing special, you know. Cover art's the same as the slip cover. And it has this nice matte finish. Happy to have it in my collection. So the next thing on my list is the Equalizer 3, and this is the Steelbook that you can only get at Walmart. I feel like since Best Buy is opting out of the physical media game, Walmart has chosen to pick up their slack. And I gotta say, the Steelbook is pretty cool. I like it. That's the front. And you turn it on the back. That's the spine. This is Equalizer 3. Then the inside, you have good old Robert McCall sitting in the chair. And the disc. And this is just the Blu-ray for those who are wondering. Best Buy does have one that's a 4K, and it's about $38. But I'm not really too hung up on 4Ks and what isn't at this point, with physical media kind of drifting away from, you know, these physical stores. I'm just happy to have stuff on Blu-ray at least, because it's better quality than a DVD. So, yep, the Steelbook, I really like this artwork. And this is only 27 bucks. So, and it is in store, so you can go pick it up if you want this Steelbook specifically. And they also have the regular Blu-ray with the slipcover, regular 4K with slipcover, and like I said, that Best Buy Steelbook. But Equalizer 3, I already have the first two. Had to get the latest installment, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna come out with some type of collector's edition that's like a box set, and I'll pick that up depending on what the art is. But so far, I'm liking this. I'm liking what I've got, so I'm good with this. Now, another film they did release today that I'm not sure a lot of people know about, because this was an under the radar indie horror flick, but I thoroughly enjoyed it, and it is called All Fun and Games. And it's a DVD. Yes, you're like, why do you get a DVD? Because this is the only way that they released this film. It's not released in Blu-ray format, 4K format, none of that. It's just a DVD, and I liked it that much that I was like, you know what? I'll order it. And thankfully, it came with a slipcase, because I wasn't really sure if it was or not. But when I opened it and I seen this, I was like, yes. This movie is about these group of kids who are in Salem. Pretty much it's a possession story, and the demonic possession jumps into different people, and it's kind of a cat and mouse game in his family's house on his farm. And the vibe is real autumn-like. It was a good one that released kind of closer to spooky season. So it's a really, really good film to watch even now, to stay in the autumnal mood. All Fun and Games. That's the back. Standard picture. Extremely happy about this one. Now, this film actually released last week, but I didn't get it until a few days after I did my vlog, so I figured I'd save it for now. And that is another movie called Don't Look Away. This is also an indie kind of horror film that had a limited release that I feel like it hit theaters in September, or yeah, it was September, and streaming in October. And I liked it enough to pick it up on DVD. And again, this is another one that was only released on DVD. And you know, what can I do? If you enjoy a movie and I want to own it, I gotta go with what they give me. And this is about a mannequin that kills people. That's literally all you need to know. It's okay. I don't know if I'd recommend it, but I just like these kind of films. I'm a horror guy, so it piqued my interest, and I actually found myself enjoying it. It is a bit hammy in places, but hella entertaining. As you can see, I spent my money on it. What I might do for this one is get a custom slipcase for it, because I feel like it deserves it in my collection. I prefer that for anything that I own, so Don't Look Away. It's on streaming now, VOD. I'm not sure if it's on a streaming app, but you can watch it on VOD. So if you are interested, give it a watch. It's only like $5, I believe, online. Now, next is a movie that released last week that I included in my video but returned. And I was in Walmart the other day and I saw it and I was like, okay, I'm gonna get this version. It Lives Inside. Now, I still feel the same way about this film. Like I said, I think it's okay. The potential was not tapped to what it could be, but I can watch it and find a little bit of enjoyment out of it. It's another movie that takes place during that autumn back to school-esque time of year. So I'm gonna be reminded about that time when I watch this movie, and I'll probably watch it again around that time just because it fits that era of time that I really like, the pre-fall season. And it's even a decent one to watch now. Like I said, it's not a great movie. I'm not gonna suggest that you watch it because I have a review for it. You even saw that I said that it didn't hit the mark as much as it needed to, but saw this in Walmart and it was a DVD with a slipcase, right? So I think that this art is fire. I think this art is really, really dope. That's the back. I'm like, why did the Blu-ray not come with this? And it was cheap. It was only $10. So I was like, why not? Same thing with the artwork. But this slipcase is really, really dope. Because I've literally gotten to a point now, like, again, I feel like the days of physical media being available to get at stores is coming to a close soon, yo. Like they're never gonna not sell these. I don't believe. You can always order them online, but I think the days of walking into an actual store are very numbered to buy these things. So now I'm kind of forgetting my whole bias I had, like I only buy movies that I like, being sounding mad elitist about, you know, films and physical media. But like I said, with these things going, if it fits my taste suit, because like I said, I'm not buying no trash that I don't like. But again, I think this is okay at best. So it lives inside. Now that is all of the films that were new releases for either this week or last week, and I'm gonna get into ones that I just ordered. So this film I never had until now, and that is You're Next. Always knew about this film. I watch it every year around this time of year, you know, the November, Thanksgiving time, because it's really a film about this family coming together for a dinner, and some burglars come in and just, it turns into a home invasion movie with a lot of gnarly kills. It's shot well, super intense, and the final girl is kick-ass. So if you've never seen this movie, watch it. It's on Tubi, and again, I've always watched it on Tubi or some streaming app, but I never owned it until now. I said, you know what? I'm gonna buy it. And yes, it's a DVD. You see up here, DVD and digital, but I couldn't find the Blu-ray with a slipcase. So, well, you know what? I lied. I did find this Blu-ray with a slipcase, but they were selling it for a crazy amount of money that I was not willing to pay. So what I'm gonna do is just order the Blu-ray from Amazon and put that in here, so I have the slipcase version of it. And for those who don't know, I do that with a lot of stuff, honestly. Like, that's why I don't mind buying the DVD version if it has a slipcase, because I can easily just replace the Blu-ray or even the 4K disc inside of here with better packaging. I mean, there's a few movies that I have now that I replaced it with, like, the packaging is so dope that I just kept that and put the Blu-ray in it, especially if the Blu-ray one is kind of weak. The Mummy 1 and 2 are examples of that. Like I said, for example, this is actually a DVD. I love this case because it's like the book of Amin-Ra, I believe that's what it was. And, you know, they're DVD cases. But when you open these bad boys, it's a Blu-ray. I'm a guy that's all for the packaging. Like even this screen right here, right? This is actually packaging for the DVD, but inside are the Blu-ray discs that I have from some other collection that had weak packaging. So I do that a lot for folks who wonder why I buy DVDs. So next, as we go into the Christmas season, Black Christmas, the remake of 2019 version. Now, I already had the DVD, but, I already had the Blu-ray, but I wanted the slipcase, so I found it on eBay for like $2, and I figured, why not order it? Like, again, all of the movies that I do have that don't have a slipcase, I'm eventually gonna get a slipcase for every single one because I want all of my movies to have them. I just like them that much. They just feel more polished and complete for me personally. I know a lot of people don't give a shit about slipcases, which is cool and fine for you, but not for me. So Black Christmas 2019, this movie's not great, but I just watch it for the holiday vibes and the feel, honestly. It's a campy, B-level movie that I can find some enjoyment in. I know a lot of people can't, but I can. What can I say? I have shitty taste. Next, entering the Christmas season, this is a film that I saw last year for the first time and loved it, so I had to buy it. The Wolf on Snow Hollow. This is a horror film, and when you watch it, it's gonna say it's a horror comedy, which it does have comedic moments and humor in it, but it's not way over the top with the humor. It kind of plays out similar to like Freaky. It's in the vein of that, or any movie that has humorous moments and subtext and people who act funny instead of wacky ass humor to really make it feel like a comedy. A werewolf comes to this town of Snowy Hollow, and it's just cops figuring out what the hell's going on with this wolf, right? That's all I'm gonna say about it. Technically, it's not really Christmas, but it just takes place in a very snowy setting. If I remember correctly, there are like scenes with lights and stuff up, and I ain't gonna lie, whenever I see snow and lights, it just screams Christmas for me. So I put it in that category as a Christmas horror film, and yeah, I like it. So that's the cover, that's the back, and of course, slipcase. That's the art. Boom. And the last thing I got is made me feel so good this week for getting it, and it came just in time. I believe it hit my mailbox yesterday, and that is Army of the Dead. Now, I bought this last year, right? The Bluray, and this is a Bluray, last year, and I just pulled the trigger on custom slipcover, because like y'all saw in that one episode, it wasn't this one, but it was the one before, I believe, where I got Boogeyman, and I ordered that slipcover from this guy on Instagram. I was like, you know what? I need one for Army of the Dead, so I ordered this, and this is just so lovely. They even got like put the Netflix thing with the streaming thing that, you know, starts at the beginning of Netflix, and this is a legitimate slipcase. Like, I'm about to order so many custom slipcases from this guy because dope. Army of the Dead. He even has on the back like synopsis and all that stuff like that. That's crazy, bro. So, yeah. And this was not officially released. Like, let me show you on Blu-ray. That's the Blu-ray without the slipcase. And I got this from Etsy too. So for folks who are wondering like where I got this from, search Etsy or just do a Google, and there are mad different sites that sell like movies that are straight streaming, because they know people like me who are collectors want these movies. Got that. Oh, so dope. Zack Snyder's literally my favorite director, so me not being able to own a movie of his ain't gonna happen. I'm gonna do the same thing for Rebel Moon, best believe that, and for The Killer, best believe that. So, Army of the Dead. So those are the films that I bought today and over the last week. Let me know in the comments what you caught. Put me on game about anything that you picked up, and Black Friday is coming around. I haven't started Black Friday shopping yet, but I'm gonna look next week to see what's in store, especially since it's Thanksgiving. I don't really have a lot on my radar to come swing back around, so it's really just gonna be me seeing what I didn't want to spend full price for, and I'll get that. But anyway, let us kind of content. Make sure to like and subscribe, and if you already are subscribed, thank you. And until next time, peace.
RapNerd Productions, no capping, that's word to mommy.